Okay, now let's start the second part of this section. The second part, analyze parabolas. Analyze parabolas with vertex at hk. So the standard one, the standard position for the parabola, remember we have 4 standard positions. This time we just pick up one case. Okay, so this one, it's what it is. It's a y square is equal to 4ax. Y square is equal to 4ax. In this equation, we know that the focus is a0. The directrix is x equal to negative a. The vertex, what is the vertex? Vertex is this point, the midpoint between the focus and the directrix. Okay, the midpoint between the vertex and directrix. The vertex is 0, 0. Okay, so this is one of the standard position. And this time, instead of place this parabola at the standard position, we're going to move it. So for example, we're going to move this vertex. This is vertex 0, 0. We're going to move this vertex to this point. This point, assume we call it h and k. Okay, so we move this. And remember that the vertex focus, they have the relation that for this one, the distance is a. So this distance is equal to a. Okay, so here, this is also a. The distance is also a. So it gives us that this point, the focus, in this moment has a x coordinate h plus a. The y coordinate, the same height, is k. So this is a focus. And here is also a. Remember that it's a midpoint between the focus and directrix. So the right side is a, left side is also a. It's from negative a to 0, so the distance is also a. So here this is h. You move to the left, it's h minus a. Okay, h minus a. A is always positive. A is always positive. So this time the directrix is at h minus a. So we get focus is h plus a k because you move to the right. Directrix is x equal to h minus a. H minus a. And then vertex, this moment, remember that we move the vertex to hk. hk. So how do we get them? How do we get them? You see here, you move vertex to hk, then for whatever place you have x, then you put x plus h. You see, this x coordinate changes from 0 to h. It's like you add h. So a, you add h, you get h plus k. 0, the y coordinate is changed from 0 to k. You add k, so 0 plus k is k. For this one, it only contains x, so you only add negative a by h. So to this place, it's negative a plus h. Okay, you always just add this h. You always add this h. Right? So that's this condition. Correct? Okay, so this condition is the focus, directrix, and vertex. Then what is the equation? Here's the equation. What is the equation? The equation is the following. remember that whenever you move the vertex to h and k, the equation is going to be y minus k. Whenever you see y, you replace it by y minus k. Okay? You replace it by y minus k. Here's y squared, so you need parenthesis squared. For a x, you replace x by x minus h. You always do this. Okay? You always do this. Replace y by y minus k, x by x minus h to get the equation. All right, so this is the first standard of type, the first standard type. When you have the parabola open to the right, this is a focus, directrix, and a vertex. When you move the vertex from 0, 0 to hk. From 0, 0 to hk, okay? This clear? So we're going to discuss all four cases. And one more thing. Here, the original symmetric line is y equal to 0. The x-axis, y equal to 0. Symmetric axis, okay. Symmetric axis is y equal to 0. Remember what I said? You just add the corresponding coordinate by either by h or by k. Here is the y. Y is related to k, so the symmetric axis is y equal to h plus k is k. Okay, here is x. X equal to negative a, so x coordinate plus h, y coordinate plus k. Okay, so that's our first situation. That's everything you need to know. All right, so this is our first situation. Let's see the second one. Assume we have the symmetric case. The focus is on the left. This is original situation, a, negative a. If the parabola opens to the left, then first the equation is y squared is equal to negative 4ax. Negative 4x. It towards the negative x-axis. Negative axis is negative x. Okay, the focus is x equal to the focus is a negative a 0. Directrix is x equal to a. X equal to a. This is directrix. One is on the left, one on the right, and the vertex is 0, 0. The symmetric axis is y equal to 0. Still y equal to 0, the x-axis. Okay, and now we are going to move it to the, we're going to move the vertex. We're going to move this vertex to the point hk. This is x, y axis. Okay, so this is hk, this point. Then you move it to the, this focus on the left side. Remember that this distance is a. The distance between the vertex and the focus is always a. The distance between the vertex and the directrix is also always a. So you move it to the left, it's a h minus a. H minus a. On the left side is minus, on the right side is plus. And the y coordinate, the same height, k. So the focus becomes h minus a and k. See, you just add x coordinate by h, y coordinate by k. So you get it from the original focus. Okay, and then what is the directrix? Directrix is x equal, see, this is h. H is x coordinate. You move to the right, a unit, so it's h plus a. x equal to h plus a. See? That's how you get h plus a from a. You add a by h. And the vertex is hk. The symmetric axis is, this time is a y. It's related to y. So 0 plus k is a y equal to k. And again, the equation is always the same. You replace y by y minus k. This part, y minus k and square. Remember, you must put parentheses because this time you consider the difference y minus k as one variable or one quantity. So it's a parenthesis y minus k squared is equal to negative 4a times x minus h. For the equation, it's always like this. All right, so you see how we get it? Okay, so this is the second case. In third case, if we have such vertical problem, here is a. Here, this time it's x squared is equal to 4ay. X squared is equal to 4ay. And then the focus is 0a. This time is on the y-axis, 0a. Directrix y equal to negative a. This is negative a. The horizontal line, y equal to negative a. The vertex 0, 0. This is a standard for the standard part. And the symmetric axis is x-axis, y-axis, y-axis is x equal to 0. Y-axis is x equal to 0. X-axis is y equal to 0. Okay. Okay, now if we move it to the point hk, if we move the vertex to the point hk, we can naturally directly get the result. What is the focus? This vertex is hk. Focus, remember how we do it. We just add x coordinate by h, y coordinate by k. Add 0 by h is h, add a by h is k is k plus a. Directrix is y equal to negative a. Negative a plus k, it's a y coordinate, so it's a y equal to negative plus k, it's a k minus a. Negative a plus k, so this is a negative a plus k. The vertex becomes hk, and the symmetric axis becomes, this is x, 0, 0, 0 plus h is h. So the symmetric axis is x equal to h. X equal to h, this vertical line. You see, that's a way how we memorize the geometry. All right. The final case, let's do it here. The final case looks like this. You have a parabola open down. This is negative a, this is positive a. Okay, so it's a x squared is equal to negative 4ay. It opens towards the negative y-axis, so it's negative y. Focus is 0, negative a. Directrix is y equal to positive a. Vertex is 0, 0. Symmetric axis, x equal to 0. Y coordinate, x equal to 0. And then we move it to we move the vertex to the point hk. This point is hk. The focus, remember how we get the focus. 0 plus h negative a plus k. And directrix y is related to k, so a plus k, k plus a. Y is k plus a, and the vertex is hk, and the symmetric axis is x add h, so x is 0 plus h is h. Okay, always add hk for the coordinates. Always add hk for the coordinates if you want to move the vertex from 0, 0 to hk. And when you try to write the equation, you always replace x by x minus h. Don't forget parentheses. Negative 4a. Replace y by y minus k. Don't forget parentheses. It's very important to have the parentheses. Okay? So that's 4 situations or 4 equations for the parabolas with vertex hk. And this whole table is on page 781. There's a table 2. You're supposed to memorize this table, and what I did is to help you to know why they have such stuff. What is the pattern behind those different formulas? Okay, what is the pattern behind these formulas? Okay, so 2 patterns. For coordinates, add h, add k, respectively. For equation, replace x by x minus h, replace y by y minus k. Okay, so that's on the general rule. Now let's see the problem. Example. Find an equation of the parabola with vertex at -2, 3. Okay, so we have vertex -2, 3, and the focus at 0, 3, -2, 3, 0, 3. Graph the equation. Graph the equation. Okay, so it's a very short question. Well, is it enough to know the graph? Let's first label those this vertex and the focus. -2, 3, 0, 3. So it's on the left part. Okay, 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, -1. This is -2, 3. It's a vertex. 0, 3 is a focus. Okay, so focus, they are both on the horizontal line. This is a 0, 3. Horizontal line, y equal to 3. Okay, the focus is on the right side. Remember that the focus always give us the opening. Focus on the right side of the vertex, so it open to the right. Okay, so for the parabola, the focus will give us the opening. And you see here, this direction is the positive x-axis. This direction is a positive x-axis. So eventually the equation will be like y squared is equal to 4ax. Okay, because it towards it is opening is a x-axis, positive x-axis. So y squared is a 4ax. What is a? What is a? A is the distance between focus and the vertex. The vertex. This is -2, 3. This is 0, 3. The distance is from -2 to 0 is 2. So a is equal to 2. A is always the distance between the vertex and the focus. This is A. So from -2 to 0, this horizontal. So you can move it down to the x-axis. From -2 to 0, the distance is 2. So A is equal to 2. And you have the vertex -2, 3. Remember that you are going to use y minus 3. The equation is y minus 3 squared is equal to 4 times A. A is 2, is 8. X, you're going to use x minus -2. X minus -2. And that's it. That is the equation. We choose a positive because it's towards x-axis. We choose y squared equal to 4x. 4ax is also because of this opening. You can just leave it like this. You don't have to simplify it. All right? So it's even though it's a short question, actually the answer is also very short. Clear? Okay, so this is how we get the equation from the geometry. We have the geometric requirement, we write down the equation. Let's see another example. If we have equation, how can we get the parabola? So analyze the equation x squared plus 4x minus 4y is equal to 0. We try to analyze it. How do we analyze it? Let's check. So x squared plus 4x. I move this 4y to the right side. Remember, we have this situation. It has x squared equal to certain y. This situation, did I write it? No, I didn't write down the equation. The equation is x minus h squared is equal to 4ay minus k. Okay, so in this situation, you have x squared y. And the previous two is y squared x, y squared x. So it does not fit this problem. So we are going to actually complete square. We are going to complete the square because we need x plus or minus something of a square. To complete square, remember, x squared plus 2ax plus a squared is equal to x plus a quantity square. So this place is a 4x. 4x, you consider it as 2 times 2 times x. So this a is equal to 2, this 2. And you need another a square. You need another 2 square, right? So you add 2 square. This 4 comes from a square, 2 square. You add a 2 square on the left-hand side. You also add a 2 square on the right-hand side. And then you complete the square. You get x plus 2 square is equal to here. We factor out the coefficient of y. I don't care what's a constant. I just directly factor out the coefficient of y. They may not be the same number. It doesn't matter. You just factor out coefficient of y. I want y plus or minus some number. Okay, then what this is? This means, remember, you always need difference. You always need a difference. It's x minus h, y minus k. You need subtraction in order to determine the coordinates of the vertex. Okay, so this is a parabola. With vertex. What is vertex? -2, -1. And a equal to what? 4ay. 4ay. Here only have 4, so a is equal to 1. Okay, and where is the opening? It opens up or down? It's a positive 4ay. It's a positive y direction. Open to the upward, open upward. Let's use good English. I mean, I hope it's good. Open upward. Okay? That's a description. Analyze. A is the distance between the vertex and the A is the distance between the vertex and the focus. You have the vertex -2, -1. So -2, -1. This is vertex. A is a 1, so it means the focus up is also 1. Why I say up? Because open upward, so the focus should be above the the vertex. It looks like this. Okay? Questions? I mean, you cannot ask questions. That's the problem. That's answer. The next example is a very long word problem. In the in exam, you will not see some word problem like this, so we're not going to do that. So here, it's a very important to realize what you're going to do from this part. You're going to complete the square of x squared term. You're going to complete the square of it. Okay, now let's do one more example. Let me see if I can find a good example. Okay. For example, let's do this one. Y squared plus 12y is equal to -x plus 1. Okay, so we are going to analyze the parabola. How do we analyze parabola? We complete the square. So here this is 12y is 2 times 6 times y. 2ay, so a, you need a squared. A is a 6, 6 squared is a 36. 36 plus 1, 37. Okay, so you add two sides by 36. So it becomes x plus y, y plus 6 squared is equal to, here, remember, we always factor out the coefficient. The coefficient is negative sign. Okay? And remember, in the formula, we have 4a x or 4ay. But here, I don't see number 4. Artificially factor out 4, then you multiply it by 1 over 4 to balance it. Okay, so what this is? It's this parabola has the vertex -37 here, here it's positive 37 and -6. My bad. 37, -6. 37, -6, no positive, no negative sign, my bad. Okay, so this is vertex. And you have a negative sign here. It's a negative x, so it's towards the negative direction. Opening to the left. Opening to the left. A is 1 over 4. 37 -6. So let's say, assume this is a 37 -6. This is a 37. This is a -6. And open to the left. A is a 1 over 4, so the distance, this is a 1 over 4. You move to the left 1 over 4 to get the focus. So it's a 37 minus 1 over 4. It's negative, so that's why I know it's open to the left. It's a 36 3/4. Okay, so the focus is 36 3/4 and -6. Okay, and that's it. That's enough. You have vertex open to the left and the focus, and you know this problem very well. Okay, so this is the example about the analysis of the certain equation, quadratic equation, analysis of quadratic equations. Let's do another example. I'm trying to give you more practice. So let's check here. We have possibly this is a problem on page 785. This one, it's a problem 54. Now on the same page 785, let's look at 62. 62 is about the equation of parabola. So we have a parabola with a vertex 1, 0, which also pass through 0, 1. Okay, we want to write down the equation of the parabola. How do we do that? How do we do it? It's the vertex is 1, 0, open to the left. So remember, it is a y squared equal to negative 4ax. This is the fundamental starting point. It's supposed to be y squared equal to negative 4ax because the opening is to the left towards the negative x-axis. Okay, the vertex is moved, so it's a y minus 0, negative 4a, x minus 1. That's almost the answer. The question is, what is SA? I don't know. I don't know the A so far. We don't have the focus. If we have focus, we can measure the distance between focus and dielectric, focus and the vertex, but we don't have focus. What we know is that this parabola passes through 0, 1. So y equal to 0, 0, 1. X equal to 0, y equal to 1, satisfy the equation. Whenever this parabola passes through a point, the coordinates will satisfy the equation. So you just let x be 0, y be 1. So 1 is equal to negative 4a, x is 0, it's negative 0 minus 1, negative 1. Okay, so it's negative cancelled. It's 4 equal to 1, so a is a 1 over 4. Okay, very good. A is 1 over 4, so the equation is y squared is equal to negative 4a. 4 times a is 1, so negative x minus 1. And that's it. Check. Okay, so that's the equation. So the second part is more complex, but it depends on the first part. You have to know all 4 standard positions of parabolas very well, and then you're going to move these parabolas. If you have coordinates, add hk. If you have an equation, subtract h, subtract k. That's the basic stuff. Okay, so do the exercise, ask me questions if you have. Thank you.